And hello, welcome guys, back to the channel, Lucas from Mars, and today we continue with the 2026 opening day. This will be the last of two videos here that will be covering on opening day, and this one is Montreal Expos and the Michigan Mustangs. So, one more opening day game after, or one more opening day episode after this. As you can see the Montreal Expos there, and for historical context, this was a team that did actually exist that got replaced by another franchise. So, taking a look at the pitchers that are going to be pitching in this game right here, and Michigan, they've been pretty good. They've been kind of up and down. They've made the playoffs once, and they lost in a wildcard game in 2021. But they've been kind of have an up and down record in their history. The Expos have been really good. They have never won the division. They've been a wildcard team, and they made it to 3 straight ALCSs. Well, 2 straight. But as a wildcard team, they were really good. They were beating a lot of people. So we'll see about them this year. Jacob deGrom is their ace, and of course, he would be anybody's ace. He is one of the best pitchers in baseball, one of the best pitchers of all time, a 3.13 ERA last year. He's won the Cy Young twice in this franchise, I believe. I can't remember exactly what years I can't remember exactly what the years there were. He is going to be a free agent after this year, but he is 37 years old, so he's not going to want a crazy amount of money. But yeah, Jacob deGrom, one of the best pitchers in baseball. And now the leadoff hitter here for the Mustangs is Dan Kruger. He's a rookie. So we'll see what he does this season. I really like these Michigan jerseys, by the way, especially these are the away ones, and love the orange and the blue. I think it looks so nice. And so here on this 2-1 pitch, he gets a ball into center field, and that is his first major league hit for Dan Kruger. How about that? A huge milestone for that young man, 24 years old, and he gets his first major league career hit. They're going to save that baseball for him, as that'll be a moment that he will remember for the rest of his life. As Robert Puison is batting second now in real life, an amazing prospect. He is a 96 overall, but he's been underachieving, in my opinion, in this franchise. He's really good at defense, but the hitting is not quite there yet. And on the pitch there by deGrom, he swings and misses at a nasty pitch there by Jacob deGrom to get the that's a first out of the inning on Poisson. Now, Rafael Devers is this team's really big hitter on this lineup, and he is excellent. 29 years old, 98 overall. He is going to also be a free agent at the end of this season. He's an excellent third baseman, first baseman kind of guy. He's definitely their best hitter on their team, without a doubt. And that's Dan Kruger stealing a base right there. Nicely done by him. And on a 2-0 pitch, Devers hits a fly ball. It's really deep into center field. It gets him all the way to the warning track before he makes the catch, and Dan Kruger does not tag up. Now, taking a look at this starting lineup, this is the old Metrodome, by the way. And so Dan Kruger leading off, Robert Puison, Rafael Devers, Teoscar Hernandez is going to be coming up next, Alex Kirilloff, Michael Toglia, Brendan Rogers, Jake Rogers, and Chad Pinder. Now this is a big ballpark, 408 to straightaway center field, as Teoscar Hernandez is coming up here with 2 out, man on second base. Look at the numbers last season for him. 46 bombs, 118 RBIs, and almost a 300 average. He was excellent. He's been a guy that was, really good before, but last year, I don't know what happened with him. He just turned it on, and he was unbelievable last season for this team. So we'll see what he does this year. And his first at bat of the season, he just grounds it over to the second baseman to retire the side. So Dan Kruger gets a hit in that first inning, but nothing else of note happens, and we are going to the bottom of the first with no score. Okay, bottom of the first inning here, and Jameson Taillon is the pitcher for the Mustangs. He just signed a really big contract with this team last year, and last year he wasn't that good. 4.47 ERA and almost a 1.4 WHIP. It was his worst season by far. The thing about Jameson Taillon, though, he's a 99 overall pitcher. I think he's going to have a bounce-back season. He actually didn't technically win the MVP, playoff for the MVP when he won a World Series with Washington, but if they would give that award out to pitchers, he would have definitely won it because he threw 13 innings, or he threw like 3 straight starts and didn't give up a run in the playoffs. He was unbelievable. Brad Pence is a rookie that is leading off here for Montreal, and he just hits a fly ball. That's very steep in the straightaway center, but again, 480 feet, it's just going to be caught out there. Yeah, Jameson Taillon had 3 starts and only gave up 1 run in playoffs a couple of years ago. Now, this Expo lineup here, Brad Pence, you just saw him, Alex Bregman, Andrew Benintendi, Josh Bell, Keston Hiura, Adley Rushman, Marcus Brito, Jeremy G. LaRosa, and Nolan Gorman. It's a good lineup. I think a lot of players on this lineup actually underachieved last season. Alex Bregman didn't. He had 34 home runs and 94 RBIs, but I think a lot of the guys on this lineup really underperformed last year for this club. And you're going to see one of those guys that really, really underperformed here in just a little bit later on, as that's a line drive by Bregman that is going to end up being caught by the second baseman. Right at Adam Ball there, and Andrew Benintendi. The numbers last year for him just not good. Only 20 home runs, not even 70 ribbies. Just his worst year statistically in his career by far. He's got excellent numbers though. I mean, he's 31. He's at 97 overall. He is going to be a free agent at the end of this year as well. So many free agents going into next year, by the way. And he swings and misses at that pitch by Taillon to get the strikeout. So another look at this beautiful pitch here by Jameson Taillon to end the first inning after 1-0 score here on opening day. Alright, top of the second inning, and Alex Kirilloff is batting for Michigan, and an excellent outfielder, 28 years old, really has only been in the league for a couple of seasons at this point, but last year he was excellent. Really looked for Alex Kirilloff to be a great outfielder for this club. And he will take this 1-0 pitch and hit it on the ground to Josh Bell, who gets it. He was going to race over back to the bag to get the first out of the inning. 1 away now in the frame. And the next batter here for Michigan is Michael Toglia. Again, a great season last year, almost 30 home runs, 90 RBIs, basically. And again, he's only been in the league really starting for a couple of seasons at this point now, but he's only 27. He's an 86 overall. Watch out for Toglia. He's going to be an issue, I think. He's an excellent ball player. You know, a 3-0 count, he's swinging away, and he hits a ground ball over to second base. So 2 up, 2 down here quickly in the second inning for DeGrom. Now Brandon Rogers is batting. Rogers was bad last year. The year before that, he was excellent, as you can see there. 93 RBIs a couple of years ago. The year before that was not good. So, you know, I have no idea what to expect from Brandon Rogers this season. We could have numbers from 2 years ago, or we could have what he's done earlier in his career. No idea, really, about him. He is off to a good start this season, though, as he hits a ground ball at the middle. Jake Rogers is their catcher. He was a backup for Vancouver for a while. He's going to get the start, his first really time ever being a starting catcher on a roster this year, as he hits a ground ball over to short, and the shortstop goes to the second base bag to get the force out there and the inning. So that's a 1-2-3 frame for DeGrom, as we're in the bottom of the second inning now, and here is Josh Bell. He was excellent last season here, as you can't see his numbers there. But yeah, I mean, he's a home run hitter. He's a power man for sure. 93 overall. Look at the power numbers on him right now. He is unbelievable, excellent. I believe he is a free agent after this year as well. The Expos is one of those teams that has 8 crap ton of free agents going into next season. So really, this is going to be the last time that this team is going to be, a lot of this team is going to be together. But that's a ground ball there by him. And Keston Hiura coming up now. Excellent player in this game. Excellent prospect. Or not necessarily prospect, but excellent young rising star in the bigs for Milwaukee right now. He's been really good in this game. He just signed a mega deal, actually, over the off season. I think it was 5 years or so. And he hits a line drive that is caught on the fly right to the shortstop there. So their catcher here is Adley Rutschman, in real life one of the top prospects in baseball. I like him in real life. In this game, he's been okay. He's had a couple of pretty good seasons, but honestly, I'm kind of expecting better from him. He is only 27 years old though, so good thing to keep in mind there. Chad Pinder is another outfielder for Michigan. Not really much of note to say about him. And he swings and misses at a beautiful pitch there by Jacob deGrom, and that's one of the things that deGrom does so well. He strikes guys out. He knows how to throw a strikeout pitch. That's for sure. Way early on that pitch there, as we're going to move on here a little bit in the bottom of the next inning as Marcus Barreto is coming up. 25 years old, 90 overall, really his first season in the bigs. I like him. He's already 90 overall, but in this at-bat, he just pops it up right to the catcher. That's a nice catch there by the man behind the plate, Jeremy De La Rosa, coming up now. He had a few at-bats last season, really didn't get to play that much, so this is his first full season as a big leaguer. I don't actually think he is a rookie, because I think he has too many at-bats to be considered a rookie. But his first real season, and look at that was a little dribbler up the middle there that was almost not handled by the second baseman there. Now Nolan Gorman is coming up here. He's 25 years old, 84 overall. Adley Rutschman, kind of disappointing, but Nolan Gorman has been even more disappointing for Montreal as he looks at a beautiful pitch right on the corner by Jamison Taillon to get the second out of the inning. Let's take another pitch. Look at that, where that pitch was, and my goodness, cannot locate a pitch better than that one, where that one was. That was unbelievable, and a ground ball to the second baseman. He goes to short, and they get the out. Just barely, but they do get the out there to end the third inning here. No score so far in this ball game. Alright, top of the fourth inning, it's Teoscar Hernandez up, and he swings and misses at another beautiful pitch there by deGrom. His third or fourth strikeout of the night tonight, and here another K to end the top of the fourth. Couple of beautiful pitches right there by Jacob deGrom to get those outs there, and through 4 innings he has not given up a run, and through 4 innings this game is scoreless. So bottom of the inning here, and that is a beautiful pitch out to Bregman. He just watches that one fall in there for a beautiful strike. And one of the things about this game, pitchers' dual potential, and that's what we're seeing tonight. Both of these pitchers are on so far the first 4 innings here, is with 2 outs in the inning. That's Josh Bell that just flies it to center field. So neither one of these teams has scored their first run of the season yet. We'll see who cracks first here in this game as we go to the top of the 5th inning here now. And as that ball is drilled in, it's down into the gap in between right center field and gets to the wall. That's going to be a double. Nice knock there by Togley, I believe. And Jake Rogers now, their catcher with a man on second base. Let's see what he can do. And he hits a ball into right center field. That gets down and goes to the wall. So scoring is Toglia and not Chad Pinner, Brandon. Their catcher, Jake Rogers, gets a RBI double to score their first run of the season right there. Beautiful hit. And now here is Chad Pinder, and he hits one down the left field line that drops in fair. And then the score comes Rogers, and it's now 2-0. Man, how about a couple of guys you don't expect to come up big for this team coming up big? Rogers and Chad Pinder with a couple of ribbies. And now here is their best player on this team, and he swings and misses. Devers cannot connect with that beautiful pitch by deGrom. So deGrom, man, he gives up a couple of innings. Not a very good inning for him. He ends up with a strikeout, but Michigan gets 2 runs in that frame and is leading this ball game 2-0. Here, bottom of the inning now, Keston Hiura coming up. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game so far. Let's see what he can do on this 1-2 pitch, and he absolutely crushes it deep into center field, and it's gone. Man, what a shot! Keston Hiura with a bomb, and the Montreal Expos are on the scoreboard. Man, what a shot! Let's take another look at that at that swing there. And that baseball getting over that wall pretty much straight away center. And here with 2 outs, that ball is drilled into center field, and that ball is going to actually get all the way to the wall. So they're not done here in this inning as a double to try and get some more, maybe tie this game up. But the next batter just flies it to straightaway center to end the inning. So Keston Hira with a blast into right center field to get the Montreal Expos on the scoreboard here tonight on opening day. It's 2-1 after 5 innings here in the ballpark. Alright, top of the 6th now, 2-0 pitch, and that is a ground ball that is going to get through. They were doing a shift there, and it gets all the way to the wall. And it's going to be extra bases. That's a double right there by Teoscar Hernandez. Man, just hits it where there's no fielders. Hits it right into the shift. And that's what he gets. He gets a nice double there. Now Brandon Rogers coming up here, trying to drive home the run in Teoscar at second base. But he just hits a ground ball over to second base. That is going to be the end of the inning. So a good 6 innings for DeGrom tonight. I do think that was the last inning that he threw in this ball game, but we'll find out soon enough. Now, Jameson Taillon is still going in this game, and that's a fly ball. Wow, down the right field line, and what a catch by the right fielder right up against the wall in foul territory. That was a brilliant play through 6 innings. Still 2-1. So yeah, they're going to bring in a new pitcher here for Montreal, and Luis Perdomo, not a very good reliever, to be honest with you, as Robert Poussin is coming up here now. Look at the base runner, second and third, with 1 out, and he hits one, and it's going to be off the wall. So 1 run will score. The man that was at second base held up forever and wasn't actually able to come around there in that double by Poisson, who was pumped up, but he does score another run, and that's a swing and a miss. Rafael Devers, not a great opening day for him. A couple of strikeouts, and then that was a chance, big chance to drive in a run, and he could not take advantage. And then the next batter, a swing and a miss. Luis Perdomo gets the out to end the inning. So they get 1 run there in the 7th, middle of the 7th inning here tonight, and it's a 3-1 lead for Michigan. Alright, here we go. Jameson Taillon trying to get out of this 7th inning here, as that is in the dirt, and it actually gets by the catcher, and he tries to go to third, and then he throws it to third base and gets the out. My goodness, what a play by the catcher, Jake Rogers there. So now there's 2 away, 3-1 count, and a fly ball, but it's a line drive right to the center fielder. So how about that? A couple of an interesting sequence there, as Jameson Taillon, 7 complete innings tonight on opening day. He out-dueled Jacob DeGrom. What an excellent performance. Now, Saul Broussard is coming in for Montreal. He is a rookie, so 22 years old, 80 overall. This bullpen isn't that great, so hopefully Saul Broussard can provide some really great assistance to this bullpen. Really like him. I'm excited for him in his rookie season, and he gets through his first inning of professional pitching well there as he gets a 1-2-3 frame. Now Steve Fernandez is pitching for Michigan here. Look at last season. He was unbelievable last year. An absolute beast last season for the last team he played with. Michigan got him because their bullpen was not that great. And here in the bottom of the 7th inning, look at this! Trying to go to second base. I don't know what he was thinking. Thinking maybe they were going to throw home. I don't really sure what was the issue there, but he tries to go to second and he's gone down. Very costly base running error there. So later on in the game, Chad Pinder, who was 2 for 3 with an RBI so far tonight. Let's see what he does, and he swings and misses. Nice pitch, and Saul Broussard, his first major league strikeout. Congratulations, Saul Broussard. What a beautiful pitch. No chance for Chad Pinder on that one. Nice job. And hopefully the first of many for him. And that's a swing and a miss there. A beautiful pitch to Alex Bregman, who struck out twice so far tonight. My goodness, that was nasty. Robert Stevenson is the one that's the guy on the mound for Michigan, he is their closer, trying to save this game, close it out here. Josh Bell is the Expos' last chance. And here comes a 1-2 pitch. It's a ground ball right to second base. Picks it up, throws it to first, and that's in time to get the out. So Michigan wins their opening day game. Jameson Taillon through his 7 brilliant innings on a way to a victory there for Michigan. Great way to start off your season. They win 3-1. Now we're going to have one more game in this episode here tonight. And we're going to go to that game right now. Alright, here is another game, the last game of this episode on opening day. This is between the they are not the Alaska Red Wings, the Atlanta Crusaders and the New Jersey Red Wings. That's who it is, as Dylan Cease is pitching right now for Atlanta. Crusaders, I like them. I think they're actually going to make the playoffs this year, to be honest with you. And mainly is because their lineup is really good. Dylan Cease is a good pitcher, but honestly, I think they do need to improve their pitching staff just a little bit. He's a good ace, but I think they probably need a couple more good guys there, and that's, you can see their records. They've only been to they went to the playoffs in 2020, but they haven't been back there since. So the Hawks have never been to the postseason here, and Henry Cabrera is coming up, 25 years old, won Rookie of the Year when he was a rookie, and man, an excellent ball player here. I really like Henry Cabrera. The Red Wings they've never really been all that good in this franchise. They've been kind of a 500 team for the most part in this entire franchise here, as we're going to get a look at their lineup. Gavin Lux, Cody Bellinger, Hoskins, Messias Aquino, Hector Venezuela, Nick Solak, Jorge Alfaro is their catcher, with Henry Cabrera, who we just saw in the leadoff spot. Now, Gavin Lux is coming up here, and in real life, an excellent Dodgers prospect, and a player who I think is going to do really good. But in this game, one of those young players that just is disappointing in this franchise, to be honest with you. He really has never turned into the superstar that he probably should. And Cody Bellinger, well, this guy is a superstar. The best player on this team by far. And honestly, if his contract wasn't so long and so expensive, he would probably be very good trade bait. I honestly might end up trading him anyway, just because I don't really want him to be stuck on this team, not making the playoffs ever. But we'll see what happens with Cody Bellinger. I think he will eventually get traded. Maybe it's not this year, but sometime in the near future. And he hits a ground ball to shortstop, and he actually beats that out. Wow, how about that? A very close play at first base. Let's take a look, and I think he was safe. They made the right call there. Now, Rhys Hoskins, I'm talking about Cody Bellinger maybe having a chance of being traded. Rhys Hoskins probably will get traded at the deadline this year for this team. 2 more years left on his contract. He was almost traded in the offseason. We just didn't end up doing it, but, I mean, he's unbelievable, one of the best power hitters in baseball. Rhys Hoskins is a guy that is definitely going to be trade bait for this team, and he swings and misses, though, at a nasty pitch by Cease to end the top of the first. So, no score. But yeah, if you were to pick one guy that would most likely get traded, Hoskins has got to be at the top of your list. Now, Lucas Giolito's pitching here. A 3.06 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP last year was actually really good. Easily the best year of his career. And besides that, he's not been great. If he has another good season this year, though, he's going to be another guy that will probably be traded for this team at the deadline. Brian Reynolds is the leadoff hitter for Atlanta here. He's really good. Last year, kind of a down year, but he is still an excellent ball player. And taking a look at him right there, and now I go to quick manage this. First batter here, am I switching teams and quick managing, and look at what Brian Reynolds does. He gets an absolute bomb. Solo shot to start off the ball game right away. So now we go to Justin Scott, who is unbelievable. Justin Scott is a superstar in this game right now. 27 years old, already 91 overall. A potential. Justin Scott is unbelievable in this game, man. He's so good. Really look for him to be a really good ball player. He already is, but he's going to have a good season. But swings at that ball in the dirt. Not a very good pitch to swing out there. And, man, that was nasty. Now, Xander Bogaerts coming up. Xander Bogaerts is one of the best players in baseball. He was really the main reason that they even almost made the playoffs last season, this team. Gosh, so good. 99 overall, 33 years of age. Look at his stats. His stats are ridiculous. Xander Bogaerts is a superstar. But here on an 0-2 pitch, he actually swings and misses at a really nice Giolito off-speed pitch there to get another out. So Bryce Harper is coming up. Excellent. Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer probably. 33 years old, 96 overall. Yeah, one of the best players in the game right now. Really nothing else to be said about Bryce Harper. His stats there, not unbelievable, but man, he is so good in Sims in this game. And he hits a ground ball over to the third baseman there to end the first inning. So after one, good start for both pitchers tonight. Well, not so much for Giolito, who gave up a home run in the first inning, but after one, no score. Now, as soon as Esquino is coming up for New Jersey. A couple of years ago, really good season. Last year was absolute garbage. I honestly don't know how he's going to do. He's got 92 power. We'll see. Hector Venezuela is a rookie, though. I like his stats. You know, you never can predict how good a rookie's going to do in this game, to be honest with you. So, he could be good. He could be garbage. We'll have to see. 24 years old. So, his first Major League at bat. And he gets a beautiful pitch there at the top of the zone from Dylan Cease. His second strikeout of the game. And, I mean, that's what happens. Not every single first at bat in the bigs is going to be a hit. He's going to have to struggle, and that stuff is going to happen to him in his career. But, you know, how does he respond from it? That's the big question with him. And Nick Solak here, in real life, he's a lot better than he is in this game. Jorge Alfaro is their catcher from New Jersey. He was with the Rattlers for a while, and he's an okay catcher. Not anything super crazy there. Domingo Santana, this is one of those guys. He's a really glitchy player. He doesn't have the most unbelievable stats, but man, is he so good. He is unbelievable. Only $8.8 million they're paying him for that kind of production. It's a steal, in my opinion. Shane Langoliers is their catcher for Atlanta here. He had a really good season last year, actually. He had an almost over 80 RBIs. Before that, he had been not very good offensively, but last year, he turned it on offense. And he gets a ground ball over to second base. They go to the shortstop for one. They go to first and double play. Just like that, there's two out with nobody on, I mean. Miguel Gerardo now coming up trying to extend the inning for Atlanta. Miguel Gerardo, a 25-year-old young player. He's going to establish himself as a superstar here in the next couple of years. Watch out, Miguel Gerardo is really good. Really like him a lot, and he just hits a ground ball over to the second baseman to get the out there to end the second inning. So we're going to move along in this game here pretty quickly to the first few innings, at least here in the third inning. That was a beautiful pitch to Gavin Lux, no chances. He just swings and misses at it. That was actually the end of that inning, so we're here in the middle of the third inning now, and it's still 1-0. Atlanta. Kohani Cavaco is coming up for the Crusaders. He's their last player that I'm going to introduce on the offensive side for this team, and he's good. He is good. He's only 24. He's 88 overall. This team is established on a lot of young ball players that, you know, if they produce, this team is going to be really dangerous, and he hits a fly ball here to the outfield to get the out. So Xander Bogaerts, this is the bottom of the fourth inning with one away coming up. And he swings and hits that ball very deep down the right field line, and it's foul. Almost a dinger, and then he swings and misses right through that fastball there by Giolito. No chance. So, man, Xander Bogaerts not having the greatest of starts so far to his opening day, and neither does Bryce Harper, who swings and misses, and another beautiful pitch by Giolito to get at the strikeout. And Lucas Giolito is pitching excellently after giving up the bomb to start off the ball game. He has pitched really, really well. So later on in the game, another strikeout here. That is Nick Solak that was up there. Another strikeout for Dylan Cease. And one more. That was Jorge Alfaro, who just could not, no chance of hitting that pitch. And he just swings right through that one to end the top of the fifth inning. So middle of the fifth inning, it's still 1-0. This is a low-scoring ball game here. Now, we're going to keep going. This is the top of the 6th inning. It's still 1-0. And they're going to get something going here as a ground ball up the middle. A diving stop, but it's still going to be a base hit. So they got something going here. And now a walk by Dylan Cease to Gavin Lux. So now 2 men on. You bring up their best hitter in their order. And Cody Bellinger here, who is 1 for 2 in this game so far. Let's see what he will do here in this AB. 0-1 pitch is a fly ball. It's high and deep into center field. Going back, out the wall, it's gone! Home run, Cody Bellinger. 3-run shot. And the Hawks are on the scoreboard here tonight. It's a 3-1 game. Beautiful swing there by Cody Bellinger. And, you know, I mean, that's what he does. He's their power hitter. He's their best guy in that lineup. So, no surprise that he's the guy that comes up clutch there in that spot. And so all of a sudden now, middle of the 6th inning, the Crusaders are trailing in this ball game 3-1. Bottom of the 6th, still rolling right along, but watch this. There's a man on third base, a base hit, and a run scored. So they're getting back in the ball game now, as that was Scott, I believe, who got them that run. So now it's a 3-2 game. The next batter just flies it into center, but we have a good one going right now, as we will go to the 7th inning here in this ball game tonight, and Atlanta scores a run. They're up 3-2 after 5 or after 6. Benjamin Jones is now coming in the ball game for Atlanta. I do like this bullpen. I like Benjamin Jones a lot. Last year he was not that good, but other than that, before he was really good. So we are in the 7th inning. That was the 6th inning. Giuliano is still just moving along. A couple of hiccups for him tonight, but in all purposes, you know, he's been really good, and he is going to get through 7 innings of baseball tonight for him. So we'll see if he can pull out the win after 7 really good innings from Lucas Giuliano. All right, Daniel Davis is coming on for Atlanta. Taking a look at him, he has pitched a little bit, but he will be a rookie technically. 31 years of age, 84 overall. He's got a couple of good stats there. We'll see. I think Daniel Davis has a good chance to be a good reliever for him. Now, Cody Bellinger is coming up. Of course, a little flashback to the swing in the 6th inning that he had. That was a big home run. Let's see what he can do here, and he hits a little blooper in a left field that's just going to drop in for a base hit. So, Cody Bellinger is superstar. He's 3 for 4 in this ball game, trying to score more runs, and a swing and a miss. A big strikeout there on Rhys Hoskins by Daniel Davis. So with 1 away, it's a ground ball to first, then he tags the runner, trying to dive back to the first base bag. My goodness, what a play. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was an unbelievable play by the first baseman. Now Alec Mills is coming in the game for Atlanta. We're getting to the crunch time now. We're getting to the 8th inning. Alec Mills last year was not very good. This bullpen ain't that great, to be honest with you. He's had a couple of good seasons, but really don't know what to expect from Alex Mills in all honesty. But we'll see what he can do. And he hits a ground ball. He shortstop touches second and goes to first to get the out. So Alec Mills, a perfect 1-2-3 inning there in the 8th. Through 8 here in the ballpark, and it's still a 3-2 game. As we're going to really quickly introduce Domingo Medina for Atlanta. No footage of him actually pitching. He is not a rookie either. You know, 80 overall, 25 years old. Don't expect a whole lot from Domingo Medina, to be honest with you. But now we're in the bottom of the 9th inning, and Edwin Diaz, or Edluz Diaz, if you would prefer that one. I prefer Edluz Diaz because he's just not a good closer, to be honest with you. Man, he's one of the worst closers in baseball, and he's getting paid $10.5 million. But anyway, yeah, that was a fly ball, and it's deep in the center, and actually gets down and gets to the wall. So they're gonna start the 9th inning off of Edluz Diaz really nicely with a double there by Brian Reynolds. So they have the top of the order here coming up in this inning here to try and walk it off possibly, or tie the ball game up, just do something here in this 9th inning. Justin Scott is coming up now. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a ribby. earlier on the game. And here comes a 1-0 pitch. And he hits another deep fly ball into left center. Backing up and making the catch is a center fielder. My goodness, that was a beautiful catch. So they get the 1 out, but meanwhile the runner does move up to third. But let's take a look at his catch real quick here on ShowTrack, some ShowTrack stats. Man, how about Aristides Aquino running that baseball down, 112 feet covered on that fly ball. So Xander Bogaerts is coming up. 0-for-3 tonight. He has done nothing. Tying run at third base, and it's a ball 4. So now a walk, and guess who's coming up? It is Bryce Harper, who also does not have a hit yet tonight in this ball game. 0-for-3. He just needs to get a ball up in the air and lift one to tie the ball game up. Here we go, the first pitch of the at-bat to Harper. And he lifts it. Oh my, deep into right field, and it's gone! Bryce Harper! Oh my, he hits a walk-off 3-run homer on an opening day. And you get to see an amazing celebration right now. And the Atlanta Crusaders win their opener in dramatic walk-off fashion. What a ball game to end this episode on, guys. We got one more opening day, and it's special. I will guarantee you that in the next opening day episode, it's going to be a really cool episode. Beautiful swing by Bryce Harper, but that's the end of this one. Have a great day, guys, and see you next time.